क्या चल रहा है? चलो बनाओ, बना के मुझे सेंड करो। पहले मुझे सेंड नहीं करो, मैं बिल्कुल अपडेट करके भेज देता हूँ। लास्ट टाइम क्या था, मेरे पास समय ही नहीं है। मेरा सुना क्या टॉपिक है, क्या है नहीं है, हाँ ना कुछ नहीं बताया, क्या
कर देता हूँ क्लास।
अच्छा देखिए फोन कर दो,
एक फोन कर दो।
देखो आ जाओ तो क्लास देखिए आ जाओ। जी सर समझ गया।
हमारे डिपार्टमेंट में आज कहूँगा पर्सनल है ना, तो हो सकता है तो सीधा मैं बिजी रहूँगा क्लास में रहूँगा, तो देख लेना सर।
आप बैठे रहिए।
हाँ हाँ ग्रुप आप बता दें, मैं नोट से
हेलो
Good morning.
गुड मॉर्निंग
Good morning.
साल भर में अभी अप्रैल में फिर जाना है मुझे।
कोई बात नहीं, वो कर देंगे उसमें। ड्यूटी नहीं, ड्यूटी तो फिर मेरी ऑब्जर्वर नहीं आ रहा, मैंने पेपर स्टार्ट करा ना, तुम जाके एक बार पेपर चलता ना, तुम्हें पार्ट करवा देना, स्टार्ट कराना है वहाँ पर स्टार्ट करना यही दुकान है ना? नहीं, ट्रेजरी से पहले जाते हैं RBI, ट्रेजरी से क्लियर हो गए, RBI जाता है वहाँ से क्लियर हो गया सब कुछ, मतलब एक्विजिशन जो है ट्रेजरी, हाँ ये कुछ एक मोर स्टेज है, तो वहाँ पे वो रह गया है, शायद अभी आज हो जाना चाहिए, अगर कल रात को ये कह रहे थे रात में भी होता है। तो अभी मैंने भी नहीं पता किया, अगर रात में नहीं हुआ होगा तो आज हो जाएगा। हाँ हाँ जी सर, क्योंकि 9:30 बजे के करीब तक मेरी बात हुई थी, तब तक नहीं हुआ था क्योंकि शिवम से बात हुई थी। उससे मैंने कहा तुम एक मोबाइल से नहीं उसके ऐप पे जाके चेक करो, तो वहाँ से था उसने मुझे कॉन्टैक्ट किया था तो नहीं हुआ है। आई हैव इन्फॉर्म दिस टू शैलेजी। नहीं सर, वो आई एम टच और शैलेजी को आज तो वही जाएगी। कल मेरी बात हुई थी तो मैंने सर से कहा था कि फॉर द टाइम बीइंग लाइक इफ आई कैन ट्रांसफर इफ आई हैव एन इशू तो एवरी आई हैव टू रेज बट आई लेट यू
Sadar Namaskar and a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mudita Mishra, your host for the event. Welcome to the inauguration function of Chem Technova 2024. This is a 3-day-long annual technical festival organized in collaboration with enthusiastic students and experienced faculties of the School of Chemical Technology, HBTU Kanpur. It is sponsored by Tata BlueScope Steel and Indian Oil Corporation Limited. The co-sponsors are American Chemical Society. It is one-of-a-kind event which harbors knowledge, skill, and performance excellence together. Brilliant minds and engineering talents from all over the country have assembled here today to listen to the lectures of eminent and learned speakers from the field of research, academia, and industry. The eternal goal of Chem Technova has been to evolve a technology-driven society which shall lay emphasis on development in the field of chemical engineering. Advancement in new technologies will enable chemical engineers and research scholars to work together in building sustainable industries for the future generations. Chemical engineering application touches every aspect of human lives, every moment like none other. Long live the movement of chemical engineering. On this note, let's start with the proceedings of Chem Technova 2024. I would like to request our respectable dignitaries to please come up on the stage and take their respective chairs. Our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Shamsher Sir, our guest of honor, Shri Vishwanath Chattopadhyay Sir, CEO IVL Dhanseri Petrochemicals, special guest, Shri Anup Kumar Trivedi Sir, Managing Director, Tata BlueScope Steel, Dean of School of Chemical Technology, Dr. G.L. Devnani Sir, HOD of Chemical Engineering Department, Dr. Ashish Kapoor Sir, and our Organizing Secretary, Dr. S.V.A.R. Shastri Sir. Thank you, sirs. Vidya dadati vinayam, vinayat yat patratvam, patratvat dhanopnoti, tatadhan tatasukham. It is our holy tradition to worship our goddess of education and knowledge, Ma Saraswati, before any important event. So let's dedicate a prayer to Ma Saraswati, for which I would like to call upon Meenakshi Verma, a student of Chemical Engineering class of 2027, on stage with a performance. Thank you, Meenakshi. Light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity, and as sunlight expels the darkness of night, similarly, blessings bring in our life prosperity and happiness. To make this day a blessed one, we invoke Goddess Saraswati by kindling the lamp of learning and wisdom. For seeking the choicest blessings for the same, I invite all our dignitaries to please light the ceremonial lamp. Thank you, sirs. On this note, I would like to ask the students to please offer flower pots to our dignitaries. Now I would like to request our organizing secretary, Dr. S.V.A.R. Shastri sir, to please give the welcome address.
Thanks, Mudita. Respected Chief Guest of the function, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Samshir sir. Guest of Honor, Shri Vishnu Chattopadhyay sir, CEO of IICHE Dunseri Petrochemicals. Special guest, Shri Anup Kumar Trivedi sir, Managing Director of Tata BlueScope Steel. Dean School of Chemical Technology, Professor G.L. Devrani sir. HOD of Chemical Engineering, Dr. Ashish Kapoor sir. HOD of other branches of Chemical Technology School, and all the other dignitaries of the dais, and also our respected speakers. Very warm good morning to once again to all the participants and the delegates. I once again welcome you all to this 3 days international conference on sustainable green chemical technologies, challenges and opportunities, named as ChemTechnova 2024. So at the outset, I just wanted to mention that is a series of conference named ChemTechnova. We had previously conducted 2023. In May 2023, we had ChemTechnova first version. So this is the second international conference, ChemTechnova 2024. Every year we'll have this sequence once during April or May. So a very warm good morning once again to all the participants, offline and online, who are eagerly waiting for the inaugural function. Today, more than 800 million people across the world are suffering from water problems. There's a lot of pollution, and there are so many environmental abatement problems which are actually contributed directly or indirectly by a chemical engineer. So it's also the responsibility of a chemical engineer to find solutions to overcome these problems. So we have green chemistry, green chemical technology evolved as a result of the innovative workings of the chemical engineers. So this ChemTechnova conference is related to that theme. So here we have IOCL as our title sponsor, then Tata BlueScope Steel is our platinum sponsor, American Chemical Society has agreed to be our co-sponsor, and there also we have 2 plenary talks by industries speakers. Then we have 6 keynote talks on day 1, and day 2 we have parallel sessions of online and offline modes, and also we have poster sessions. We got around 350 papers, out of which we have selected around 290 papers, and they are all in online and offline mode divided. So day 3 will have 8 eminent speakers. 4 of them will be speaking in Indo-US Joint Symposium, and 4 of them will be speaking in Indo-Canadian Joint Symposium on day 3. Then from each room, day 2 we have the presentations of all the participants. Then from each room, as per the theme, we will be selecting 2 best papers. Similarly, we will be selecting 2 best posters from each room. So total there will be 4 best poster awards and 24 best paper awards, both online and offline mode. So total we have 28 best paper awards and poster awards, which will be given in the validity function on day 3, 23rd. So there is also a prize pool of 30,000 rupees, which will be divided amongst these prize winners, 28 prize winners. So that will be announced later. So all the registered abstracts and full papers of this conference are already published in the conference proceedings with ISBN number, which will be released today in the conference by Honorable Vice Chancellor and other guests. In addition, the selected papers will also be published as book chapters by Cambridge University Press, which will be inviting after the conference from participants, and they can send the papers after peer review. It will be done. In addition to that, we have 4 international journals, namely Biomass Conversion Biorefinery with impact factor 4.05, then Processes with impact factor 3.5, then Journal of Engineering with impact factor 2.7, and Crystals impact factor 2.7. So these 4 international journals, special issues, will be sending the links to all the registered participants to send their respective full papers. I once again thank all the resource persons to accept our invitation. We have around 16, as I told before, 16 invited speakers, plenary speakers and keynote speakers. We have received an overwhelming response, and we had to stop the registration 1 week before the conference because we had to release the proceedings. We had to get the publication done. So I'm sorry for that. So I request all the participants to make the sessions interactive by asking questions from the resource persons. I once again congratulate all the participants for part of this international conference, and I sincerely hope that they'll make the best of this opportunity and go back to their home institutions with enhanced knowledge. Thank you. Namaste and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request HOD of Chemical Engineering, Dr. IICHE Kapoor sir, to please address the gathering.
Very good morning to everyone present here. On behalf of Department of Chemical Engineering HBTU, I take great pleasure and honor in welcoming Professor Shamsher, Vice Chancellor HBTU, our special guest, Shri Anup Kumar Trivedi, Managing Director, Tata BlueScope Steel, and Shri Vishwanath Chattopadhyay, Guest of Honor, CEO, IVL Dunseri Petrochemicals, our colleagues, Professor Devnani, who is the Dean School of Chemical Technology, Dr. Shastri, who is the organizing secretary for this conference, and all the esteemed gathering of the dais. First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers for continuing this Chem Tech Nova into its second edition, and this time on a much larger and more grand scale, with illustrious support from the industry as well as from esteemed academic institutions and so on. The theme of this conference, sustainability, is very, very important in the today's scenario. Sustainability in simple terms, we can say that it means we are trying to meet the requirements and the needs of the present generation in such a way such that the ability of the future generations to meet those needs is not hampered in any other way. So we are looking for a long-term vision and long-term solutions and developing technologies and practices accordingly. Chemical engineers, chemical technologists in particular, they have a very important role to play in this because we are directly involved in developing these technologies and products which are related to meeting the needs of day-to-day basis. You can say pure water, pure air, or food, or any other daily necessity thing that we can think of. So this conference will give us the opportunity to learn about the sustainable advancements in these areas from various experts, as well as to interact with each other and collaborate and come out with some novel solutions that can meet the existing challenges. So with these words, I would like to thank all of you for your encouragement and enthusiasm, and I hope that we all have a very thought-provoking and illuminating experience in this conference.
Thank you. Check. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor and Chief Guest of this conference, Professor Shamsher ji. Guest of Honor, Shri Vishwanath Chattopadhyay ji. Special guest, Shri Anup Kumar ji. Head of Department Chemical Engineering, Professor Ashish Kapoor. Organizing Secretary, Dr. Shastri. Faculty colleague, staff members, participants, and my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. It's a matter of immense pleasure that the School of Chemical Technology is organizing 3-day international conference, Chem Tech Nova, on a very important theme, sustainable green chemical technologies, challenges and opportunities. Academicians and researchers all across the globe are working on environment-friendly, sustainable processes and materials for the better and safe future. These conferences and technical events are very important aspects of the curriculum as it gives an opportunity to the young technocrats to showcase their innovative and creative ideas. The advanced topics where cutting-edge research is going on in the field of chemical engineering and technology have been covered in this conference. International experts, industry persons, academicians will share their research experience through their invited talks during these 3 days. I am sure that all the participants, students, and faculty members will be benefited through these invited talks and various technical sessions. With these words, I would like to congratulate whole School of Chemical Technology for organizing this wonderful event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. Zeenat Tarif ma'am to please introduce our special guest.
A very good morning and a warm welcome to all the esteemed delegates present on the dais, respected faculty members and all the participants in our inaugural ceremony of Chem Tech Nova 2024. It's my privilege to introduce our special guest, Shri Anup Kumar Trivedi. Shri Anup Kumar Trivedi sir was appointed as the Managing Director of Tata Blue Scope Steel on 1st of January 2022. Prior to his appointment, sir was the Executive Plant Head Tata Steel Limited, Sahibabad since May 2018. With over 25 years of diversified experience in the steel industry, he has expertise in manufacturing, erection commission of mills, and collaborating with technology teams to develop innovative steel products and solutions for global consumers. He is a proficient metallurgist and an alumni of Institute of Technology, BHU. His passion for technology is evident in his development of new process and products as well as his publications in international journals. In his current role as a managing director of Tata BlueScope Steel, he played a pivotal role in driving the company's strategic directions and overall growth. Apart from his technical expertise, he is passionate about corporate social responsibility, CSR, employee engagement, health, safety, environment, and sustainability. Recognized for his exceptional leadership qualities and visionary mindset, he aligns business strategies with market trends, driving sustained growth and profitability for Tata BlueScope Steel. With his strong business acumen and profound understanding of steel industry, he has enabled Tata BlueScope Steel to expand its market presence and deliver cutting-edge solutions while emphasizing the importance of sustainability and environmental responsibility. He has been instrumental in transforming the Tata BlueScope Steel culture into a high-performing, customer-centric environment by introducing people-friendly policies and business processes. Revisiting the value mission and vision statement, he has integrated 6 C tenets, which is collaboration, compassion, class, competence, courage, and celebrate. Apart from a strong business acumen, he has also contributed immensely through CSR projects with focus on health, education, and environment for several communities associated within the building and construction sector. Being a people's person, Tata BlueScope Steel got its first signature tune, a mascot, Tab Blue V, and nomenclature for its employees as Tabluvians. Building competency, introducing advanced analytics while focusing on innovations, diversity, and sustainability have been the cornerstone of Mr. Trivedi's vision for Tata BlueScope Steel's future growth. The company has recently transitioned itself from being supply partner to a fully equipped solutions provider, solving real customer problems through its solution business. Under his guidance, the company has achieved significant milestones and emerged as a leading player in the color-coated steel industry. So with these remarkable, it's a pleasure to welcome our special guest, Shri Anupkumar Trivedi sir.
Thank you, Dr. Jeenat. I never realized that it will be so long. Yeah, but it's like 28 years of experience. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I thought HBTU has more energy. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, HBTU, sorry. Yeah. So let me tell you, this is a great occasion for me because after passing out from college, even though I got an opportunity several times to go and interact in the various institutes, engineering and otherwise also schools, etc., because that was my passion. All the hardships which I had undergone through while preparing for IIT, and after that getting into the college and then getting into a professional world where hardly anything was taught to me about a professional world other than the 2 vocational trainings which happen during the 4 years engineering course. So I had made it a point that, well, I will be serving to an organization. I will make it a point that right from the school days, I will try and do my best along with the team which I will lead, that all the hardships of a professional world, I will make them ready and tell them about what could be the best choices as they proceed. before I share about the steel industry, I would like to thank Mr. Shastri and his team for inviting me here. Thank you, Vice Chancellor, and all the esteemed members who are sitting on the dais, all the great audience who is there here, because I'm sure that it's going to be a great event, and there is always our best wishes and cooperation for such events. So I was saying that it was a difficult journey because neither in school it is taught that how do you prepare for life. The basic fundamentals are told to you, and when you enter into an engineering college, they are also most of the time the things which are taught. The fundamentals are made strong. You are made a strong human being. I will not take away that that bit of it. But then there is a lot in the professional world which is different from what is taught in our schooling and in our colleges. And this is one difference which I used to hear from my early days, when I was in school or college, that the developed nations at a very early stage identify the passion in an individual, and then there is lot invested by the parents and the society at large, the ecosystem, which invest in an individual on the passion of an individual. Unlike us, right? When we were kids and we were trying to prepare for a livelihood, there were only two professions which were told to us: either you can become an engineer or a doctor, otherwise you are a waste. So that is not the case there, and I will connect to what is happening in country today. But those were the times. Since then, today also there are more such events which are happening, which is happening here just now in school and colleges, and the interfaces is getting better and better. But I think it's a long way to go where the children's passion or the student's passion will become his livelihood. Because once the passion becomes his livelihood, that becomes, that's like a hobby, and the efforts are far more less and the results are far more better. So, but I think India will take some more time. There are three things which I want to leave with you all while you will have this session and the future sessions also. See, just now if you see, the world is looking at India, because if I were to just compare steel, and that's true with any other field, the world average is, you would know that India is the second largest steel producer in the world after China. And China is having more or less zero or negative growth now on steel, because the world has, the panel members before me were sharing that world is forcing more and more sustainability with respect to product and process, and there is where China is struggling. So there is less of steel growth. The most of this growth is happening in India, and from an average perspective, and this is true for any other parameter in any other industry, whether we take it pharmaceuticals or aeronautics or anything. So we are somewhere around 75 to 78 kg per capita steel consumption, and as we speak, the world average itself is around 230 kg per capita steel consumption. So which means that there is a huge scope for this country to grow, and even if we are aspiring to become one of the developed nations. So there is a 5 times, approximately 4 to 5 times growth which is possible, and once the steel consumption increases, the employment which steel generates, and when I say steel, it is about chemical, it's about ceramics, it's about all other streams which are related to making steel. So that's just an example. So there is this huge potential, and world is looking at India, and India is at the helm of affairs, and we are supposed to deliver to the expectations of the world. Fortunate part is that we have now a very strong foundation stone, and we are young India. We have a lot of possibilities of employment. In fact, just now, a few minutes back, I was talking to one of my colleagues who has joined me here, that getting good talent is becoming such a scarce resource now. You don't get good talent because the employment is, and that's a sign of employment, getting better and better. So which means that we are better prepared, and if we are able to do this, catch up to this 200 odd kg per capita consumption, the growth of the economy would be really great. But what can we do? All of us, what can we do? One is that in our own streams, there are actually three things which we should do. And this again, before I get into these three things, let me tell you, when I joined as a metallurgist, a steel industry, the best of the steel which is produced is interstitial free steels. And that interstitial free steels, when I joined, was 25 years before us producing this in India. Somebody else was anyway producing it. So we were 25 years behind somebody else. That's not the time, and this is not acceptable to the current generation. We can't be behind 25 years somebody else, right? We want to develop, and in software we have shown world that we are one of the best. And not only in software, there are a lot of other segments where we have shown that this generation cannot wait for 20-25 years before somebody else has already done it. So three things, if we are able to remember, that's my learning from professional world is, one is that the eye for detail, and we have one of the best eye for detail because as Indians, because of the scarcity in which we live in, we have seen we know that what society requires, and real science or real engineering is about solving society's problems, so solving common man's problem. So if you can develop, and there are people who have developed, as I know Tatas have also developed, if I am able to provide a pure hygienic drinking water at an affordable cost, that's chemical engineering, right? That's what I would remember throughout my life, rather than doing something else. I don't want to get into papers or anything, but I'm saying that gives me far more satisfaction than anything else. If a poor man, the last man in the society, gets pure water to drink, a hygienic water to drink. So this eye for detail would be very, very important, and there is where I think when we are in a journey of earning the livelihood, we start missing it. If you are able to solve this society problem, the guy with differently abled, if a metallurgist is able to find a metal which is very, very light and still serves him whatever a basic need has to be served, that's what metallurgists should do. The second would be the ease of application. As in, why the steel consumption in this country has not increased as Europe, Japan or US? Because there the workmanship is so very costly. One can actually buy a lot of things and go and assemble at his place. It's like if somebody if some of you have done home centers, they come and make a cupboard ready in half an hour or 45 minutes. They make a double bed ready in 1 hour. So that is how the steel application, or any application, whether it is treatment of water, treatment of air, the application has to be so very simple that you don't require a real rocket science or engineers to actually make it usable. And third should be, as we grow, it is time that we should actually be, the conviction has to be far more higher in all the students of this college or any other college. There should be a lot of support from the private and public and professors and institutes, where we should, first is we have to expose them at an early stage. So we are running a program in our company called Shelter for All. And when we say Shelter for All, we said no, we will not only make metros and airports, but we want to provide shelter to the female colleagues, the girl students, etc. We want to give them that emotional shelter. So if we are able to tell students, whether in colleges or schools, that please try and pursue a passion, don't get into livelihood. India is actually going in a place where earning a livelihood would not be all that difficult. If you have a good talent, if you are having some skill, earning livelihood is not all that difficult these days. If you are able to give that confidence and all of us come together, that's the third thing that people should be, the youngsters should go to. First is they need to know what are the professions available, and second is they should go to the professions where there is liking. Once they go to their liking, as I say, the passion and profession, if they match, then it becomes a hobby. And once it becomes a hobby, the efforts are so far less. So these are the things which we would like to continue with. This association of ours. Similarly, we are talking to IIT Hyderabad, IIT Chennai. We want to, and this is a learning that it cannot so happen that industries run parallelly and academia runs somewhere else, and then they are absolutely not merging anywhere. That's not the way it can be. There is a lot of youngster pool which is available with institutes who do not have blind spots like us, because we are in this profession. There are certain things which we don't even recollect well as we work in our own professions. So these young minds which are there in colleges, we would like to tap their potential. We would like to take them to our organization, show them how we are doing, what we are doing, and the blind spots they can identify, and probably because of which I say that observation of phenomena or eye for detail would be better and better, and we will be able to find solutions for the society, and that's our primary job. Once the purpose is clear, for example, purpose for us, startup Blue Scope, we say shelter for all. We think that any living or non-living thing in this world should have a shelter on it, whether it is a diesel generator set or a cow shed or a metro. We want to provide shelter to everybody, and that is why we do color-coated steel, which is one of the best in the world, which has highest longevity and best of the aesthetics. I wish Chemtova a great success. I wish all of us who are part of this will certainly have a huge learning around it, and I wish that like Tatas, which are more than 150 years old in this country, and many more years which we will see, I wish this Chemtova also sees hundreds of years and centuries as we proceed, and becomes one of the most attracted seminars or the workshop for the world to see, and the world should come and want to become part of this. That is the kind of success I wish Chemtova. All the best to the organizing team, and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. Radha Sachan ma'am to please introduce the guest of honor.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. So I am here to introduce our guest of honor, Shri Vishwanath Chittopadhyay, sir. Sir is a distinguished alumnus of HBTU Kanpur, graduated with honors in chemical engineering from the esteemed institute in 1980. Embarking on a remarkable journey in the petrochemical domain, he has emerged as a valiant leader, leaving an indelible mark on the industry landscape. With an illustrious career spanning over 4 decades, Mr. Chettopadhyay sir has epitomized visionary leadership and strategic acumen. As the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of IVL Dhanasari Petrochem Industries Private Limited, he oversees a pioneering enterprise specializing in crafting premium grade PET resin tailored for a multitude of applications. IVL Dhanasari Petrochem Industries Private Limited operates 2 cutting-edge PET resin manufacturing facilities strategically situated in Haldia, a bustling port in West Bengal, and district Karnal, Haryana. These facilities cater to diverse needs, providing packaging solutions for drinking water, carbonated soft drinks, edible oil, pharmaceuticals, and beyond. Mr. Chettopadhyay's strategic vision and effective management have played a pivotal role in driving the company's growth and success. Beyond his tenure at Dhanasari Petrochemical Limited, Mr. Chettopadhyay's influences reverberated across multiple organizations. As the former Chief Executive Officer of South Asian Petrochem Limited, and through executive roles at Elec Polyester, he has consistently demonstrated unparalleled proficiency and dedication. His profound understanding of the intricacies of the petrochemical sector, coupled with his strategic foresight, has been instrumental in driving the success and expansion of every organization he has been associated with. Mr. Chattopadhyay sir's sterling reputation as a seasoned industry veteran is a testament to his unwavering commitment to excellence and innovation. His leadership exemplifies the perfect synergy of experience, expertise, and unwavering dedication, making him an indispensable asset to the petrochemical realm. So here I welcome Chattopadhyay sir to please share his word of wisdom with us. Thank you.
That was too long. Thank you for a very, very elaborate introduction. And I don't know whether I'm worthy of that or not. But my first qualification is I'm alumni of this institute, and I'm always happy to be back here. In December 2022, we had a very big event hosted here, that is Chemical Engineering Congress, 75th year of Indian Institute of Chemical Engineers. So as a chairman of the National Organizing Committee, we hosted. Shastri was also organizing secretary. But good to be back, always good to be back here. And I'll do everything to see that this institute again gets a prominent place, its place in the industry and the academia also. So to start with, Honorable Vice Chancellor of HBTU, Professor Samsher, special guest, Mr. Anup Trivedi, Managing Director of Tata Blue Scope. Personally, I think I have taken your product for my plant in Haldia. So that's a good remembrance. Dean of Student, Professor Devnani, Head of the Department of Chemical Engineering Department, Professor Kapoor, and Dr. Sastry. It's great to be here in HBTU, my alma mater, back again after a successful chemical engineering conference in December 22. I congratulate the organizers of ChemCon Technova and thank them for inviting me to this event. My association with Indian Institute of Chemical Engineers dates back to a couple of decades. And this year too, as the chairman of National Organizing Committee, I shall oversee the affairs of ChemCon 24 at Jalandhar, NIT. The organizers have picked up a very relevant topic, that is sustainable green chemical technologies, challenges and opportunities. See how many punch words are there in this one sentence. That is sustainability, there is green, there is chemical technologies, challenges and opportunities. They are really the flavor of every discussion. Wherever you go today, it's green chemistry, it is sustainability. These are the discussions today. As the world is at threat with humongous issues like climate change and environmental pollutions. I am a man from the polymer industry. We produce in all these factories PET resin, that is PET bottles, great resins, which you are seeing this water bottles, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, everything. So we produce resin for that. So I am a polymer industry man. So I will touch upon today plastic pollutions in short, and I will not take much time though. Like climate change challenges, plastic pollution now has global ecological impacts. Over the last 50 years, spreading negativity about the plastics, but I'm just trying to see that what plastics has done over the years. Currently, 400 million tons of plastics are produced annually. It is estimated that 8 million tons of plastics waste enter the seas every year. It goes into the oceans. By 2050, it is estimated that the world's ocean could contain more plastics than fish. In excess of 6.3 billion tons. I mean, these statistics are humongous. In excess of 6.3 billion tons of plastics have been produced since 1950s. Over 60% of plastics waste has reached a landfill or percolated into the nature. The world produces over 300 million tons of plastics waste annually. That's almost equivalent to the weight of entire human population on this earth. Plastics, which degrades over centuries, derives from fossil fuels, increasing global warming. Plastic threatens over 700 species, disrupting nature's ecosystem benefits. The natural capital cost of plastics use is 75 billion US dollars per annum. So, shall we avoid plastics? I think the answer is emphatic no. Recycling is the most effective way to reduce plastic discards. We need to recycle plastics waste so that virgin plastic production becomes minimal. As per our statistics, only 9% plastics waste is being recycled worldwide. Way back in 1980s, industry created the breakthrough solution of recycling. Today, it can manage end-of-life plastic products. Scientists are working overtime on the biodegradable plastics. Now, let me tell you about plastics bottles, my area of business. Globally, 1 million plastic drinking bottles are purchased every minute. 1 million is 10 lakhs. 10 lakh plastic bottles are purchased every minute. 5 trillion single-use plastic bags are used worldwide every year. In India, around 2 million tons of bottle-grade PET resin are produced, and 95% of PET bottles, rejects or waste are recycled back to polyester yarn or fiber or bottles. So the best way to control plastics waste pollution is by curtailing virgin plastic production and recycling its waste. Have come out with many steps to scuttle plastics use in human life. Government of India is also very active on this count. Mandatory restrictions have been imposed with legal binding on industries producing plastic products. It is essential to spread green intelligence to address the looming threat of plastic pollution. Plastics are ubiquitous in our society. They are present everywhere, in our phones, clothes, bottles, cars, furniture, you name it, you will find it there. For the last 75 years, plastics improved quality of our lives considerably. However, they now seriously threaten our environment and our health. The associated carbon emission and persistency of plastic challenges the fragile balance of many ecosystems. Professor John Wargo of Yale University, Yale is the Ivy League University in the United States of America, carries out a research. He is a professor of effect of environment on the human health. So while in the research, he found that plastic pollution have its effect on the human health. So he says, so carries out research in between environmental quality and its effects on human health. He said, every year, I challenge my students to spend one full day without touching a plastic product. I have promised to take the winner out for a dinner. Of the thousands of students I have taught over the years, I have not yet had to buy that celebratory dinner. So the challenge, I mean, he has retired, he has gone out of the education, but the challenge is there in this room. I give this challenge to all our audience that spend one day without plastics, come and report me, and the dinner will be given by Professor Devanani. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. Soma Banerjee ma'am to please introduce our chief guest.
Mudita. Good morning all. Welcome to Chem Technova 2024. It is my pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Professor Samser, Honorable Vice Chancellor, HBTU Kanpur. Sir, such a dynamic personality, I think we all know, sir, and he don't need any introduction, but still let me formally introduce our chief guest for this event. Professor Samser, he is holding at present the post of Honorable Vice Chancellor, HBTU Kanpur from 2021. Sir is a BTech from HBTU Kanpur and MTech and PhD from IIT Delhi and MBA from DTU Delhi. Prior to his present assignments, Professor Samser was professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Delhi Technical University. During his tenure at DTU, Sir has held several administrative portfolios like Registrar, Controller of Finance, Dean of Student Welfare, Dean of Continuing Education, Head of Department of Mechanical Engineering, Proctor, and has been associated with many administrative responsibilities. Sir has also worked as Director in the National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, Delhi. Other than that, Professor Samser has also worked as Professor in NIT Jalandhar, Deputy Director and Assistant Director in National Power Training Institute, NPTI, Engineer at NTPC, New Delhi. Professor Samser, a renowned researcher, has more than 100 research papers in national and international journals and conferences of repute. Sir has supervised many MTech and PhD students for their career. Professor Samser also authored 2 textbooks, 3 edited books, and developed 3 computer-based multimedia packages. Sir is a fellow of Institute of Engineers, member of ISME, and member of ISTE. During his association at NPTI, Sir has received award, Consistency, High Performance Award, School of Honor Award, etc., and also has been awarded by many other awards like Institution of Engineers and Commendable Research Award at DTU, etc. So, with this, I would like to invite our chief guest, Professor Honorable Vice Chancellor, HBTU Kanpur, Professor Samser sir, to have a few words with us. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Soma. Thank you very much for long introduction. Today's guest of honor, Shri Vishwanath Chattopadhyay, CEO of IVL Dhanseri Petrochemical Limited. Special guest, Shri Anup Kumar Trivedi, the Managing Director of Tata Blue Scope Steel. हमारे the deans of our university, Professor Devnani, Professor Ramresh Tripathi, other deans available here in this hall, the head of the department, Dr. Ashish Kapoor and Professor Dr. Ashish Trivedi, Professor Indira Nigam, Professor Chatterjee, and other HODs sitting here, our faculty members, the organizing secretary of this conference, Dr. S.P.R. Sastry, our faculty members from various institutions, delegates, participants of this conference from India and abroad. I welcome you all in this 103 years old institution. I am happy to note that IICHE student chapter, along with the Department of Chemical Engineering and Department of Biochemical Engineering, School of Chemical Technology, HBTU Kanpur, has taken this initiative and organized a 3 days international conference, Chem Technova 2024. The theme of this conference is Sustainable Green Chemical Technologies, Challenges and Opportunities. The event, like the oral and poster presentations, will require analytical and technical skills. Technical fests are an essential part of the course of curriculum, as it gives a platform for young brain to showcase their innovative ideas and compete with their peers. The main objective of this conference is to promote innovative thinking, practical skills through real-life technological presentations. Chem Technova 2024 is one of a kind which harbors knowledge, skill, and performance excellence together. As a Vice Chancellor of this premier institution, I am proud to say that HBTU has a long legacy of more than 103 years. University has been recently graded as A+ university by NAC, and also we have many of our programs accredited by National Board of Accreditation. Journey of this university had started with the chemical technology stream like oil, paint, plastic, food, leather, biochemical and chemical technologies. This university has produced graduates who have contributed immensely to the area of chemical engineering and technology across the globe. The vision of this university is to achieve excellence in technical education, research and innovation. Achieving the various goals of the Global Sustainable Development Agenda possesses complex challenges for the chemical industry and society as a whole. Innovation in research and development is required to facilitate the transition towards a sustainable nature. There is an enormous potential of high impact synergy among these fields towards sustainability and green chemistry. This is the last opportunity to reorient ourselves, to encourage environmental, economic and social sustainability to achieve the goal of sustainable development. We have to ensure optimal use of resources, that is, we have to reduce, reuse and recycle the resources. As just now our guest of honor addressed about the use of plastic, and also our special guest talked about the steel. When we talk about the consumption about these products, as he said that we are consuming 78 kg of steel per capita, whereas the global is 233. So we are behind the global average. So we have to go a long way to take this thing. Similarly, when we talk about for a developed country, to become a developed country by 2047, if you talk about the per capita consumption of electricity, which is the major component of development, that is 1255 kilowatt hour per capita in India, whereas in US it is 12,702. So we are 1/10 of US consumption, whereas we are 1/3 of the global average. So we have to go a long way, but at the same time we have to ensure that our resources should be optimally used. Otherwise, we will be exhausted by the resources, and then we will be having no choice to come again back to the normal situation. Just day before the study, there was a news in Times of India that we are getting late towards reacting to global warming. And if we become further late, it will become irreversible. Irreversible means then the control of human being is out of the scope, and will the temperature of this earth will start going on, and then everything will be finished. So we have to still the time is there to act upon immediately. As we said that these resources, when we talk about the sustainability, basically our basic idea is to ensure that these resources are available to the generation to come. I think these are the major issues which will be dealt during these 3 days conference available here. I think the keynote speakers will touch upon this thing. The conference organizer will take care of this thing, and I congratulate the organizing committee members for their hard work and initiative in creating this wonderful program, wherein the eminent researchers and scientists are brought together from across the globe. There are eminent speakers from Canada and US also. I wish and hope that the participants will take keen interest and got interest in their knowledge. I thank all the keynote speakers for coming here and delivering the lectures to the audience. And once again, I thank all the emerging team and wish the participants very best. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request the students to please bring out the conference proceedings for their release. Thank you, sirs. Now I would also like our dignitaries to please release the book, Sustainability in Chemical Processes Through Digitalization and Green Chemical Approaches, published by Nova Science Publishers, US, authored and edited by Dr. SVAR Shastri, sir, Dr. Shravan Kumar, sir, and Dr. Ashish Kapoor, sir. Thank you, sirs. Now, I would like to request the Dean of School of Chemical Technology, Dr. G.L. Devnani, sir, to please offer the memento to our Honorable Chief Guest, our Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor Shamsher. I would like to request Dr. Ashish Kapoor, sir, HOD of Chemical Department, to please honor our guest of honor, Dr. Chattopadhyay, sir. I would like to request Dr. SVAR Shastri, sir, to please honor our special guest, Dr. Anup Kumar Trivedi, sir. I would like to request Dr. SVAR Shastri, sir, to please honor our Dean of School of Chemical Technology, G.L. Devnani, sir. Further, I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Shamsher Sir, to please honor our HOD of Chemical Department, Dr. IICHE Kapoor Sir. I would like to request our Vice Chancellor Sir to please honor the HOD of Biochemical, Dr. Lalit Kumar Singh Sir. Since Lalit Kumar Singh Sir is not available, Raj Kamal Sir will accept the memento on his behalf. Sir, I would like to request our Vice Chancellor Sir to please offer the memento to the HOD of Paint Technology, Dr. Arun Methani Sir. Further, I would request him to offer the memento to the HOD of Plastic Technology, Dr. Indra Nigam ma'am. HOD of Oil Technology, Dr. Praveen Kumar Singh Yadav sir, I request you to please come up on the stage to receive the memento. I would also like to request Dr. Alak Kumar Singh Sir, HOD of Food Technology, to please come up on the stage and accept his memento. As he is not available, on his behalf, Dr. Vipul Kumar Singh Sir will be coming on the stage. I would like to request Mr. Suman Chatterjee Sir, HOD of Leather Department, to please come up on the stage and accept his memento. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request Dr. Binita ma'am to please give the vote of thanks.
Hello. A very good morning to everyone. I, Dr. Binita Singh, stands here today, proud and grateful to express my heartful thanks and gratitude to all the members on the dais and delegates attending International Conference ChemTechnova 2024. Passing knowledge is a grateful act, but creating knowledge is a complex process, requiring the interaction of people to convert internalize tacit knowledge to the explicit knowledge. People have to interact, talk, argue, just to get a knowledge to move from tacit to explicit. Conferences are events which provide platform to embrace and create knowledge. I'd like to firstly thank our today's chief guest, Honorable Professor Shamsher Sir, Vice Chancellor, HBTU Kanpur. Sir, please accept my deepest gratitude for promoting such kind of exploring and informative conference in our university premises. Now I'd like to thank today's guest of honor, respected Shri Biswanath Chattopadhyay Sir, a respected alumnus, CEO, IVL Dhansari Petrochemicals, for giving his precious time and enlighten us with his wisdom towards technology. A very special thanks to our special guest, Shri Anup Kumar Trivedi, Managing Director, Tata Blue Scope Steel, for gracing our conference Chem Technova 2024 with his presence. Thank you, sir, for your heartwarming wishes for Chem Technova future. Now I'd like to thank Professor G.L. Devnani Sir, Dean, School of Chemical Technology, HBTU Kanpur, for constantly guiding us, and Professor Ashish Kapoor Sir, Head of Department of Chemical Engineering, HBTU Kanpur, for allowing us to achieve all the endeavors in our department. Coming to the next and the most important, I'd like to thank Dr. S.V.R. Shastri Sir, Organizing Secretary, Chem Technova 2024, by keeping us motivated with his dedication and perseverance towards research work. At the last, I'm very thankful to all the delegates, students, committee members, organizing committee members, for giving their efforts and making this conference happening possible and successful. Now I'd like to thank all the partners who are associated with this conference. First, ACS, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Tata Blue Scope Steel, IICHE, Sarogi, and the Tata Power Solar Roof. Thank you everyone for your graceful presence, and have a good experience in this conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would like to request all of you to please stand for the national anthem. With that, we come to the end of the inaugural function of Chem Technova 2024. I would like to request the dignitaries to please stay for a moment for a group photograph. I would like to request all the HODs and the coordinators to also come on the stage. Dr. Pranav Chaudhary, sir, please come on the stage. I would like to request all the faculties to please come on the stage. I would also like to request Deputy Registrar Vandana ma'am to please come up on the stage.
Thank you all the participants. Now there is a high tea program. So this is outside the Department of Chemical Engineering. Our volunteers will guide you to the place. It is for 15 minutes and then we'll have sessions, plenary sessions by Shri Bishwa Chattopadhyay ji, followed by that. Thank you. All of you please proceed to high tea. Volunteers outside will guide you.
फोटो खींचना है प्लीज सागर अंकल आए हैं क्या बोल रहे मम्मा से क्या बोल रहे मम्मा से क्या बोलना है तो वो कह रहे थे वो शायद सपोर्ट टीम को चला जाता है
आइए
ये दोनों नहीं
हाँ सर
एक ही बोलोगे बताएंगे
नहीं हुआ मैं चेहरा हो गया अरे वो पता नहीं क्या आजकल ऐसे बोलना के नहीं हो रहा है
हाँ ये बंद होगा बंद होगा लग रही होगी पीछे तो बस होल्ड करके रख दी उसमें बेटा मेरी लाइव की लिंक जो लाइव लिंक वो चल रहा है लाइव
सर ये दोबारा फिर से शुरू की जाएगी सुबह
नहीं पॉज कर देना
भाई पॉज कर
अरे ये पॉज हो जाता है उसमें
पॉज नहीं होता सर questions.